Okay then, so let's give what we saw and heard a little bit of a look. So in the Cinderella example, we had an E flat to a C sharp. In Messiah, I'll write it in the same octave just to make it a little clearer. We had an F natural to a D sharp. And in Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas was in the bass clef. We had an A flat and an F sharp. So if we ignore the accidentals, they look as though they are sixths. E to C would be a sixth, F to D a sixth, A to F also a sixth. But because we have raised the top one and lowered the bottom, what we have is an augmented sixth. So what's the difference between an augmented sixth and a minor seventh? The answer is in how they resolve. So Cinderella gives us this. Okay. We would normally expect that to, in the context of an E flat dominant seventh, to resolve like this. Okay. Or putting it in context. Okay. But in this instance, it resolves like this. Okay, that's a little jarring. Okay. So these notes resolve outward to a unison. So the C sharp and the E flat, they resolve outward to this unison D. Okay. And if you recall, the Cinderella waltz was in the key of G major, so D's would give us our 5 or our 5/7. Okay. So from here on, okay, ignore that. From there on, it actually makes sense. 5/7/1, duh. That's nothing new. But what we have here is a different preparation for that 5. So I'll erase the others because there's no new information there. And whiteboards work so well that Sharpie erases. Who knew? Okay, so what is this thing called here? Well, augmented sixth is that interval, and that's what we call these. We call them augmented sixth chords. And they come in 3 different varieties. Make sure I'm still, okay, it's not even in the thing, is it? Okay, a little better. Okay, in the Cinderella example, the other pitches are a G and another G. In the Messiah example, it's a little convoluted because there are some passing tones, but when we finally reach the sonority we're going for, we have an A and a B. And you can have yourself a merry little Christmas. We have an A flat and an F sharp. And added to that are a C and E flat, yes, and an E flat. So I'll just shove that in there.